to fight in the war.
Why it's impossible to hold any peace talks with Moscow.
Getting underway in eastern Ukraine.
Russia holds elections in occupied Ukrainian regions in an effort to tighten its grip there. Tallinn, Estonia, AP, Russian authorities are holding local elections this weekend in occupied parts of Ukraine in an effort to tighten their grip on territories Moscow illegally annexed a year ago and still does not fully control. The voting for Russian-installed legislatures in the Donetsk, Luhansk, Kherson and Zaporizhia regions has already begun and concludes Sunday. It has been denounced by Kyiv and the West. It constitutes a flagrant violation of international law, which Russia continues to disregard, the Council of Europe, the continent's foremost human rights body, said this week.
He told Reuters that Mariupol residents are
to fight in the war.
Kyiv echoed that sentiment, with the parliament saying in a statement that the balloting in areas where Russia conducts active hostilities poses a threat to Ukrainian lives. Ukrainian officials have urged other countries not to recognize the results of the vote, which the foreign ministry called fake elections. Meanwhile in New York, United Nations leaders, Western nations and Ukraine clashed with Russia over the legality of the vote in a meeting of the UN Security Council. UN Assistant Secretary General Miroslav Jenka said the elections have no legal grounds. U.S. Deputy Ambassador Robert Wood called them nothing more than a propaganda stunt.
Machine guns and cast their ballots in regional and municipal elections.
Many have already fled Russian-occupied territories.
British Ambassador Barbara Woodward reiterated that you can't hold elections in someone else's country. And Ukraine's UN ambassador, Sergei Kislitsa, described the vote as an outright election farce. Russia's UN ambassador, Vasily Nebenzia, defended Moscow's annexation of the four regions a year ago and insisted that people are actively and consciously voting for their future together with Russia. For Russia, which launched a full-scale invasion of Ukraine 18 months ago, it is important to go on with the voting to maintain the illusion of normalcy. Despite the fact that the Kremlin does not have full control over the annexed regions, political analyst Abbas Galyamov said. The Russian authorities are trying hard to pretend that everything is going according to plan, everything is fine. And if everything is going according to plan,
ballots in regional and municipal elections.
Many have already fled Russian-occupied territories.
Then the political process should go according to plan, said Galyamov, who worked as a speechwriter for Russian President Vladimir Putin when Putin served as prime minister. Voters are supposed to elect regional legislatures, which in turn will appoint regional governors. In the Donetsk and Luhansk provinces, thousands of candidates are also competing for seats on dozens of local councils. The balloting is scheduled for the same weekend as other local elections in Russia. Voting for federal and local legislators is also underway in Crimea, which Russia annexed in 2014. Thus, we present this content. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. If this video is interesting for viewers, we thank you for your support.
Nearby carrying machine guns and cast their ballots in regional and municipal elections.